May. You might be able to guess it from the fact I haven't written in this thing for a while, or that I'm not sure what month it is, but things haven't exactly been going great for me. They call it the Bellingham Gulag. It's a labour camp, I think somewhere in Washington. They feed us barely enough to keep us alive and force us to work every walking minute of the day. I'm not a person, I'm a number. They know exactly what this means, and they are effing proud of it. Most of them are Chinese, but the American guards take sick pleasure in this all. They genuinely believe that we are Nazis, that this is justice. When I first came here, men would point to them. You see those chimneys? I don't think there are gas chambers or anything. I've heard rumors, but I don't believe them. They do not need them. Enough people are dying from their work or from the guards without the need for such things. Besides, there are far greater horrors to fear in this place. You're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation in the first place. We may have been a shadow of our former selves, but after our failure at the studio, we tried to kill JingWei again. A few times, it never worked. We tried car bombs. Yeah, no way there isn't a bomb in that thing. Oh, come on! And snipers. Okay, easy. Oh, flip counter sniper mount. And poison vapes were a non-starter. Nothing worked. Our last hope was that the UN would put a stop to this. This council finds that President Bernard Sanders is the legitimate president of the United States of America, and that the government and democratic forces under him represent the legitimate government of the United States of America. This is an outrage. Ambassador Haley, interrupt once more and your mic will be permanently muted. The US government has established its legitimacy through holding a democratic election, as well as through passing of human rights legislations such as universal healthcare, hate speech, regulation, and free higher education. The fascist forces under dictator Donald Trump have been found guilty of numerous war crimes and are in violation of US law by refusing to accept the outcome of a democratic election. We maintain and applaud Chinese intervention to restore democratic order in the United States, and we condemn any nation that shall attempt to assist in overthrowing it. There will be no further intervention in the American Civil War, beyond that which the US government asks for. You may speak now, Ambassador Haley. This is blind betrayal. We will defeat this Chinese invasion, and when we do, there will be hell to pay for all of you backstabbers. NATO was dissolved. The EU military was founded, and we were on the brink of a world war that we could not hope to win. Then there was the incident. Why won't you just die? Greg, buddy, are you feeling okay? I'd been having a lot of psychotic breakdowns. That was the worst by far, but there were others. I had to stop myself from hitting Holly once. When I did, and I realized exactly what I was about to do, it broke me to the core. I locked myself in the closet for hours before Riley talked me into coming out and talking with Dr. Lang. The extreme aggression is probably a result of this injury. It's not unheard of, she explained. Quite common, actually, but more likely than not. It was severe post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is supposed to have an after-trauma, not right in the middle of it. I should have been going crazy in a homeless shelter 10 years from now, and not in the middle of the war. They were talking about putting me out of action permanently, until Holly came to me with one last idea. I talked with my sister. What? I'll never in a million years have asked her to do it. Just the fact that she did it for me made me feel guilty as heck. Regardless of if it was her idea or mine, she did it. Though, and the results were better than anything we could have hoped for. To the brat I call sister, I'm happy that you only thought to talk to me when you needed something, because the truth is, I do too. My husband's life insurance is in the tens of millions thanks to your friends. I would gladly give help so I could cash out on it. If you get me something prettier and more valuable than what he buys me. I fancy gold and diamonds. Big diamonds. F you, ever JingWei. Mima's ring. I doubt that even JingWei could buy something like that. It was perfect. To get it, I had to go somewhere that I never wanted to see again. I was right. Mom and Dad were there. Their bodies rotten and decayed amongst the rubble. It was... I can't even draw it. They were barely recognizable as corpses, let alone my parents. I only knew who they were because, well, Mom's glasses were still there, And who else would she be huddled next to when she died? I always imagined I would bury them, but I couldn't do it. It was too hard to look at them like that. And it nearly puked when I thought of touching their corpses. And I put a blanket over them. I'll go back for them someday. And if nobody has cleared out their bodies by then, I should have no trouble carrying around bones. Besides, it was winter. I couldn't dig a grave if I wanted to. I stubbed my toe on a small box while trying to leave, and I realized that it was Dad's lockbox. From where it was, it looked like he was trying to open it when he died. I decided to check it for my birth certificate, at least, and I saw what he was trying to get out of it. Frank, I don't have much time left. And in what time I do, I'll be back crapping saying, I wanted to pass this on to you a long time ago. Or maybe Roderick when he went off to join the service. I kept putting it off, and now it's almost too late. The Colt 1860 Army revolver was issued to my great-great-grandfather Jebediah Heffley during the Civil War. After the war, he had it converted and later passed it on to my grandfather. When he fought in World War I, my father gave it to me, and she served me well back in Nam. She may be old, but she's been taken care of for all those years. You'll never find a more accurate pistol in the world. She's been protecting the Heffley men for over 100 years, and I hope she does the same for you. P.S. Frank, this is not a collection piece for your hobby. There's a reason I didn't give it to you decades ago. I don't want this to be sitting in a box when you need it. Grandpa was right. It is a beautiful gun. Dad and I should have both taken better care of it. I took what I needed from the lockbox and went to fetch the ring. Sure enough, it was right where I left it. I don't know if it was another hallucination or what, but when I touched the ring, I felt something. We're with you, Greg. Always. I was ready, and nothing was going to stand in my way.